We are live at Texas Live, Arlington, Texas, for the welcome reception of EWNCON 2022. James, I got to tell you, I said this before. This is a great shot. We're seeing everything this way, but everybody, there's 250 people over there right now.
A bunch of people, and we have no clue if you can hear us because it's so loud in here. But Jimmy and I were talking about it, and we said, let's bring it to them.
Let's do it.
Uncut it, unedited. We're going live.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Ready?
Man,
Should we bring some guests in?
I don't know. Let's talk a little bit about what's going on. So,
Okay.
welcome reception.
Yep.
Just getting kicked off. We had golf earlier. It's great showing.
Beautiful.
There. And then tomorrow's the main day. So we got main day tomorrow.
Opening day Tuesday.
Texas Live, man.
This
People
place is-
are already buzzing about
This
it.
place is
Oh.
incredible.
That never happened. What was that?
I didn't see anything.
No one ever saw that. What was that? Tomorrow's the main day. We got a lot of things happening. I'm excited for the main day.
Yep.
I think
Tim Kennedy.
all the things.
There's so much.
There's so much. I'm excited for our vendors, our exhibitors. It's going to be a really unique experience for them.
Hey, I don't know if people really understand the magnitude. We have all tomorrow of Texas Live. The whole venue. It is incredible.
Yep,
The amount of
yep,
space
yep,
we have.
Yep. So the Rangers are in town, obviously, but the Angels are playing. So we got a suite tomorrow night. We're going to be taking some clients and some prospects and a big group up there. It's going to be awesome. And then we have our training day after that.
On Wednesday, yeah. All day.
Tell you what, it's
Fantastic.
great to be here live. We've been talking about it for a long time, Jimmy.
Hey, we love these things live. To be in person, and the magic that is in the air from so many of our friends, all of them being together like this, it's incredible. We have acts thrown over here. We have basketball games going on over here.
Golf simulators, there's bowling behind us. I don't even know what's going on.
It's incredible.
It's cool. It's cool. Well, Jimmy, let's go find some people. It's good to see you.
It's good to see
Good
you,
to be
brother.
live with you. Let's grab some people and bring them online.
Absolutely. We'll be back in a minute. We're back.
We are.
This is great. We found
We found this guy.
a willing participant.
I'll tell you what.
Mr. Jeff Isbell, president of Energy World Ed. Jeff, thank you for joining us today. It's such an honor to be with you.
So great.
My pleasure.
Live
Thank you.
at Texas Live.
A lot of distractions right now.
Jeff,
Oh, yeah.
don't worry about it.
Yeah.
We're professional.
Focus on me.
Follow
Focus
our
on me.
lead. Follow our lead. Jeff, we're live at our welcome reception. Tell me what the vibe's like today.
Energy, lots and lots of energy. This place is buzzing, and there is just so much going on right now. We're talking about so many different things that are going on in the industry. It's just a high level of energy across the board.
Amen. Amen. All right. That's it.
That's it.
We'll see you next time. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
It is. There's a lot of people bouncing around. And I've had a lot of conversation with people, and you said it kind of is like people are talking about innovations. They're talking about things that aren't even OQ. We're talking about big industry conversation, and I'm seeing them all around.
Yeah.
without walls. I mean, it seems like the walls come down and people just want to collaborate.
The conversations were, I didn't realize how big Energy WorldNet was. And it's not from the size, it was from the exposure.
Scope.
Yeah.
The scope, it was
Yeah,
the
right.
number of things that you're involved in because the conversations keep changing from one topic to another. And people realize that we're involved in a lot more things than what they thought. And
Absolutely.
it's
Yeah.
And that's
exciting. That is exciting because when you see their face, when you tell them that, they're like, okay, I guess that makes sense. You know, that's a beautiful part.
Jeff, for those that are catching up online, socials, whatever, tomorrow we're going to get, so this will come out. We won't spoil anything, but I want to know what Be Brave means to you. Our campaign, Be Brave,
Yeah.
what does that mean to Jeff Isabel?
That's a loaded question. But I think be brave for me is knowing what you need to do and doing it anyway, even if it scares you.
Oh, that's good.
There's a lot of things that get involved when you realize what you need to do and what it's gonna have to happen.
Well, good, because I'm terrified right now.
I'm not. I'm the one that's not.
You're not
Jeff,
scared. You're never scared.
I'm never, you know.
Jeff, thanks for joining us live at Texas Live at our welcome reception. What a blessing! What a blessing!
My pleasure to be here. Thank you. Appreciate it, guys.
Thank
See
you,
ya.
sir.
Keep up the good work.
Well, we will try.
Hey, we'll be back.
Back in a minute. We are back. Once again, Mr. Phil Wiggers, founder and CEO of EGW Utilities. Thank you, sir, for being. Wait, Utility Solutions. Either one works.
We'll take it on.
EGW. How does that sound, Phil?
EGW.
Thank you for joining us. How are you?
I'm good. Always a pleasure to see you boys.
It's good to see you, sir.
Especially here.
This place is buzzing.
What do you think, Phil? What's your recap of the vibe for the audience? What would you say about this?
I would say I've only been here a little while.
Okay.
I think everybody's having a great time. Everybody seems to be smiling,
All right.
kind of interacting with one another.
All right.
Looks
We'll take
good. It's
Good
good.
assessment.
A lot of familiar faces.
I tell you do this all the time.
Yeah, do this a lot.
Phil is a professional. We'll just put it that way. Phil is joining us from many different angles here. One thing we wanted for the people that aren't here, but you will see, tomorrow we have a Tracer Asset Management booth with EGW combined in that booth.
Right.
What does that mean? Is that to be determined, or are we just going to let it unfold?
Oh, I think we got to leave that just kind of
It's
simmering.
like a- it's
Just-
like a-
Wait,
Cliffhanger.
do I just throw the line out and? All
We'll be
right,
biting tomorrow.
I like it. I like
Maybe you
it.
should show up.
Come by and see us. I don't know what booth number it is, but we're hard to
Oh,
miss.
I think we know a guy in that booth might be right in the front of the exhibit
Yeah,
hall.
I
So.
bet that booth number is Tracer.
Yeah, it is. That's all it says. It's Tracer.
Good deal.
Phil, we got a question for you. We're asking everybody this. This is not
On the fly.
on the fly.
Your favorite.
I'm ready.
What does be brave mean to you, Phil?
Be brave.
Be brave. There's not a right or a wrong answer. It's whatever you think.
Anything. Shoot from the hip.
It's not often that I'm speechless.
That's all right.
That's
Be brave. I think it could mean a lot of different things. So we'll relate it to business.
Okay,
How about that?
fair.
I think it's just take chances. Put yourself out there a little bit further than you're comfortable with. Make yourself uncomfortable. That's how you grow, right? Be brave, you
Yeah.
grow.
I like that. Yeah. Phil, with
Nice
that,
to meet you.
that is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Phil,
All right.
thanks for joining us.
Thank you guys. Have
Absolutely.
fun this week. I know you will.
Oh, you know what?
It's good to see it.
We'll be back.
Back.
These guys are awesome.
We're back. Here we are. With us is one of my dear friends, Mr. Ted Pete from Upsco.
That's only the 17th time he said dear friend since you
Woo!
started. I'm guest number 17.
It's 18, but who's
18, my
counting?
bad.
You know, Ted, how are you?
I'm great.
It's
man. I'm
weird
great.
not to see you in that little box.
That little box.
Gosh,
It's
yeah.
so
we can make it a
weird
little
just to
box.
reach over and just touch you.
I usually go like this though when Ted comes on. It's aggressive.
It is aggressive.
I heard you're looking for a new co-host.
Yeah, man.
Coffee with Ted and James.
No, coffee with James and Ted.
Ooh, 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 whoa, whoa,
hold on.
whoa.
Hold on, I like this better.
Yeah,
We've
No.
been workshopping it.
we've talked privately several times.
Yeah, he's called me several times this week.
Yeah, he hasn't returned one call.
Where is my contract at? I want to review it right now.
Listen, I have a non-compete with
Brian
Upsco.
Waller.
Okay.
I got a non-compete with Connections for Life. I can't do any more webcasts
Hey,
with
no free
anybody.
sponsors.
No
That's
free
all right.
sponsors.
Teddy,
Yes.
we are at EWNCon.
Texas Live.
We are at Texas Live, and we
Yes.
are live at Texas Live.
This is wonderful.
What do you think?
I think that you guys are putting on a heck of a show and a heck of a spread. I'm really excited for the show tomorrow, but more so for Wednesday Wednesday on the rollout. I'm really looking forward to the rollout of everything.
Mike?
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh,
all the classes.
I don't know.
You forgot about that stuff.
Oh, we were focused on tomorrow.
tomorrow is great, but it's going to be great. But I want to sit through all the stuff because
there's a lot of great training.
There
There's
is.
a lot of good stuff.
There's everything here for everybody in some capacity, form, or function.
there's a couple leadership courses that I looked at that
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man, I'm going to pocket
I'll
into
tell you
here,
what,
pocket in there.
take the social media class as well.
Yeah, I saw the one with Ashley.
Yeah, it's a spit all over.
You can spit on him.
Sorry.
I'm used to it. It's okay.
You're not. Like, you guys are never in the same room.
Well, that's right.
Yeah. You're used to seeing each other in your own square. It is.
We're bringing a lot up.
I did bring a great tag, though.
Well,
So-
let's see it.
You got to read it out loud.
You look really funny doing that with your head.
It was the best sticker. Got him. So, what do you guys think? Like, what do you? I'm telling you, this is your show.
This is
You tell
fantastic.
me. What,
Ted, this is fantastic. Having this many people from across the industries of different from operators to contractors to third party,
Yeah.
manufacturers,
All the way
distributors.
across.
I'm looking at them right here. CEOs right in front of us.
Yep.
I mean,
oh,
it's
president, ABCGA, everything.
it's got it all. It's
Yeah, we're
fantastic.
very blessed. And this is just the on-ramp. Right?
Yeah. This is-
Tomorrow's a big deal,
This
man.
is the warm up.
This is just a kickoff.
I like it. I like it. I'm glad you guys extended it
We're
for us.
asking everybody one question.
Oh boy.
It's a new one. Okay.
All right.
What is so our new campaign is called Be Brave. What does Be Brave mean to Ted Pete?
Oh man. That could get deep. That could get deep, man. Be brave. So, as everybody knows, I'm a veteran.
Yes, you are. Thank you for your service.
Absolutely. But be brave is more to me living in your own skin, man. All right. Too oftentimes you see people in life trying to conform to what like the social norm may be or whatever. Be brave is just be you. Don't care what anybody thinks and just rock out who you are.
Love
and
that.
own it and own it, man.
Beautiful.
Love it.
I'm going to tell you the beautiful thing about this is that each guest have no idea that question's coming, but the answers that we get all were different. And when you start to see these all together, so look how they all can intertwine.
You know how they can all connect?
How?
Like Connections for Life, which is on every week on LinkedIn and YouTube.
Love you guys. Love you, brother.
Love you.
Thank you.
I'm telling everybody the question.
We'll be
We're back.
back. What are we doing?
We're back. Are we
Oh.
live? With us is John Olszewski from
Oh,
Huntsville Public Utilities.
I think we need to do that for everyone so they know how to say his name.
Olszewski. Olszewski.
There you go.
Perfect.
I've known John, as I call him, the Colonel. He proudly served our country for many years, retired as a colonel, correct? So I have lovingly called him the Colonel for years. There was one time in Cape Coral when we allegedly commandeered a shuttle to get people to dinner that night. He was like, Jimmy, how much money you got on him? Like $23. And John's like, I'll take him. We'll get a driver. True story.
True story.
But anyways, we want to bring John on. I think there's some big news with you this year in the APGA. correct?
July, I take over as chairman of the American Public Gas Association, and very excited. It's I haven't looked this
Wait
forward.
a second. Did we just break that on our show?
Is that breaking news?
No, it's not, but it's a big one though for show. It's never been on a show. It's for me.
Got it here first, or
Got here first.
second or third?
That's good. Congratulations. You're gonna do great with that. We have a lot of friends here, Stuart, Aaron, and so many. I mean,
They're
it's
the
a
best
wonderful,
staff.
it's a wonderful.
Oh, yeah, really.
Our Steve Allen sits on the board.
Now I'm not sure about him now.
Yeah.
Steve's a
Agreed.
little.
He's out there.
We
But we
love you,
like him.
Steve.
We do. We like Steve.
We
like
love Steve. So, Colonel, we're asking everybody one question. We're not telling them what that question is until they get on. You ready for it?
I'm ready.
What does be brave mean to you?
Be brave. No fear. No fear of the enemy. We have been trained to fight and win America's wars.
Yep.
And when you say be brave, you've got all the tools in your box. So there's no reason not to be brave. If you didn't want to be brave, you wouldn't come in. So that young man who you just got off this station, old Ted, that's a bad dude. That's the real. I get goosebumps talking about it. I just spent an hour with him, and I would have loved. I did lead men like him and women, but that's a special dude right there. I was really wow. So be brave. But you can't be brave unless you got all the you've been trained. You know, you can be a bad guy and really be a bad, you know,
It's the easy part.
but man, so and that's a brave dude right there. So yeah, I hope we answered that one okay.
Basically, Teddy.
Teddy Pete. Yep.
All right, Teddy Pete.
Colonel.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
I love you guys.
Excited
Love
to
you
see
guys.
tomorrow.
All right, looking forward to tomorrow.
All right, man. Let's see you.
Man, Colonel.
Big Colonel
Just showing up.
in the house.
Taking it down. All right, we'll be right back.
And it is nonstop. It is fast and furious, right? Jeff
100 miles
Weiss.
an hour.
Jeff Weiss is in the house. We just found him. He said he
just
had.
stumbled up.
He said he
just
had 90
I did
seconds.
not stumble.
No, that's
Let's be clear.
No. That's a
It
euphemism.
could be later, but not now.
He wandered over there.
I did. What a fascinating exercise you guys are going through too. And I did tell you that I didn't want to go now because you be careful who you follow.
And who
Right.
are you following?
The colonel.
Colonel
big
John
deal.
Don't
Olszewski.
follow
No
the
big
colonel.
deal.
Yeah.
He didn't-
pressure's
he
off.
didn't do well at all.
I
Yeah.
The Colonel is like one of the most dynamic public speakers I have ever
always
seen.
does well.
He
Always.
commands an audience, doesn't he?
You don't get to be a colonel without
Jeff,
being
it's
good.
good to see you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for being on the
Thanks
show.
for having me.
We are live at Texas Live.
This
which
is a
weird to kind of
what
say.
a great place.
Yeah,
It really is.
that's what I was about to ask. What do you think?
Baseball right next door.
Going on right now.
I know.
Angels, Rangers
And
are going.
We'll be watching tomorrow. I'm going to the game tomorrow night.
We are
Yeah,
gonna
in
be
the
there.
suite tomorrow. Be
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, that'll be sweet. See what I did there?
You guys have a history, don't you?
Oh, we do. We are
Yeah,
like
okay.
yin and yang. You know, it's
He's
almost
basically my work wife. So Jeff, tomorrow you're on a panel.
I
You
am.
got a panel. We have a panel of stars, if you will.
Yeah, if they allowed me
Stars-
to come on anyway.
Stars in the pipeline safety world,
Yeah.
I guess I could say.
yeah.
Is that fair?
A lot of people who are deep into pipeline safety. Yes.
There's a lot of people that it's
Yeah.
a big deal. So tell us a little bit about that panel.
Well, EWN asked me if I would come down and join a bunch of my friends, people I already know, to talk about
Pretty
topics
good, Pete.
that I really love. I love safety. I love safety management systems. We're going to be talking about all that in a lot of detail. And some of your other friends who are on this panel, we're debating who talks the most and who has to lay back so that the others can get a word in
Steve
it.
Allen.
I didn't want to use names.
Oh,
Allegedly.
Don't say Steve Allen about talking too much. No, Steve's awesome. We
He
love
is.
Yeah, so I was lucky enough to sit on the 1173 committee, the one that standard that built safety management system.
Yep.
And as I've said, I spent a lot of time in government but I did this while I was in government. It was probably my favorite exercise of 17 years at DOT.
Really?
Because you learn so much in building an industry standard. If you ever get a chance to be on an industry standard, I highly commend it to. Not only you're contributing, but you're learning a lot too.
I would absolutely agree. I just got out of AGA committee meetings a couple weeks ago in New Orleans, and I said that after 2 days of committee meetings, the amount of stuff that you learn, as much as you contribute, if you contribute 1 point, you learn 4 or 5 points back, no matter what.
We, for whatever reason, we use our show as a platform to get people involved. So something we always say jokingly is, if you're wondering if there's a seat available at the table,
Yeah. There is. I was even able to get at the table, for God's
I'll tell
sakes,
you
here.
what, yeah.
You know, SMS, if I can, I'll take 1 second to make a pitch. Because
Please.
I say I've been to the river and I've been dipped, right? SMS is like a religion. When you really get it in your bones, you believe in it and you'll do stuff for it, right? So the thing we just talked about, getting cultures and organizations to adopt a forward-leaning approach to learning and say, you know what, stuff is changing around us all the time. People, operating procedures, equipment getting older. We need to be open to learning, right? If you're open to learning, you have an opportunity to be better. So that's the pitch.
And I love that. And when Steve Allen was the first one that told me years back, you know, it's PSMS, you're never done. There's never a finish line. It's a journey. You know, there's never a destination.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's
Love it.
a
Love it.
great
But
thing.
you have to change the mentality of people to get there so that they're open to contributing and learning.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good stuff. Sorry to be boring on it.
Oh,
I love
no,
that.
it's not boring us. Jeff, we're asking everybody one question
Sure.
on the fly.
Sure.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Look at him.
That was
He's
born ready.
always ready.
He is
Born
ready.
ready.
He is.
All right. What does be brave mean to you?
Just be brave.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to admit when you're wrong.
I like that.
You know, if you admit when you're wrong, you have an opportunity to learn and be better. If you don't admit when you're wrong, or you don't let others admit when they're wrong, how can they possibly be better? Yeah.
Amen. Jeff,
One of the best.
so
One
good
of
to
the
see you,
best.
brother.
But
Hey,
that beats Steve Allen. That's all we want to do.
I'll tell you what.
Hands
John.
And John.
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you, guys.
Thank
I
you,
appreciate
sir.
it so much.
Hey, we'll be right back.
Okay.
We're back. Steve Allen. Hey, we just had the Colonel on.
Good.
Olszewski.
Good.
And we learned how to say his name.
Olszewski. Yep.
What a wonderful man.
Jeff
Weiss.
Weiss was right there where you were sitting before you.
Another wonderful man.
And gave a lot of positive thoughts and comments about a person named Steve Allen.
I don't believe it. Where'd they say?
It's true. John said one or two nice things about him.
Steve Allen is, as I call him, one of the godfathers of the PSMS world
That makes me feel so
Yeah.
old.
as we know it today. And you really are. You are well regarded. I gave a presentation in California. I stood in for Steve, and people were disappointed in California that Steve couldn't be
I
there.
heard otherwise. I heard you did a great job.
No, but they missed you. They know your reputation, and they wanted to see and meet you. And I can't tell you how many things I gave out with Steve's contact information afterwards. That people wanted to reach
And
out
I've
to.
got a few calls, so yeah, I appreciate that.
Steve, we're live at Texas Live.
It's a great
We're
event.
surrounded by our clients, our prospects, our friends, our industry colleagues. What do you think so far? I know it's just the welcome reception, but so far, so good?
So far, you know, if I went home at midnight tonight, it was a successful trip.
This guy, he always says that.
No, I'm serious. I mean, I have met up with people that I've known for a long time, and we've talked about, you know, family and friends and how are you doing, and then of course the conversations morph into, well, hey, what can we do organizationally to perhaps help each other out? You know, it's a partnership. You know,
And I love one of the reasons we do stuff like this, to get friends together,
Yeah.
industry friends. I'll say that,
yeah.
and to collaborate.
And one of the things that a lot of these folks have suggested is that, you know, man, Energy WorldNet has invested in an absolute ton of talent.
Yes.
And we'd like to be able to take advantage of some of that talent. You
Well,
know?
I think I know what
Oh,
you're
I
talking
think they
about.
I thought they meant just you.
No, not me. No, trust me, not me. But yeah, I am. Yeah, this is great.
It really
It's
is.
absolutely
wonderful,
great.
isn't it?
Yeah, and the pizza's pretty good too.
What's that?
The pizza's pretty good
The
too.
pizza's fantastic.
Yeah,
I've had allegedly 3 slices.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
allegedly. So the big thing is the ball game tomorrow night.
Oh, that's gonna be a blast.
That's going to be fun. That's
Well-
going to be fun because several of the people that I've invited here this week are big baseball fans, and they are really
See that?
looking forward to it. Yeah,
Sharp.
That
I know.
this guy is a marketing and brand guru. But anyways, speaking of gurus, Steve, we have a question that we're asking everybody that comes on with us. Okay,
Oh man, on the fly, on the spot, Steve Allen.
right here. sealed in a mayonnaise jar on Funk and Wagnall's porch since Thursday. Steve, if we were to say, what does be brave mean to you? What does that mean?
Get outside of your comfort zone and do what you think is right.
Boom. Book it, Dano.
Just came in hot.
Look at Dano. That was an easy one. That was a softball.
That was the fastest answer we've had all night.
That was a softball, dude.
But you know what, though? Get out of your comfort zone. Do it.
That's right. That's right.
Scare yourself. I
Yeah.
love it.
All right.
Steve,
Everybody enjoy themselves.
Steve, thank you. Steve
Thank
Allen,
you.
check him out.
All right.
He's
see you,
worth
everybody. We'll be back.
he's worth knowing.
Whatever.
He is. James, it is nonstop. We cannot even move without having more important guests come and join us all the time
It's a
with us.
fantastic problem to have. I'll tell you that.
It is all of a sudden. I mean, we get a text message from John Smith. We get a phone call from John Smith. We golf with John Smith. We have John Smith in the house. John,
In a packed house.
our good friend John Smith.
Congratulations.
And I'm serious. It's
Yeah.
an honor to be friends with
Absolutely.
you. Absolutely, with both of you too.
I
Thank
spent the whole morning with John.
Yeah.
And we won't talk about our golf shots.
No, this guy over here, he drove the green on one. I'll just say that. Yeah.
Oh wait, that was the 71 like
Yeah. So,
yard. Yeah.
hey, hey. John, it's been a while since we've seen you. You were a repeat guest on our show.
Yep.
You came back for our mental health series. We
Yes.
saw you at AGA and I think SGA
Yep.
and all along the path. And here we are.
Here we are.
Which is great.
Texas Live. It's good to see you again. I want to catch up with you a little bit.
Yeah,
I think that's fair.
please.
So tell us a little bit what you got going on.
You got some.
We
You got some new
stuff.
exciting
No,
stuff.
I do. I mean, first of all, I'll tell you the best thing that happened to me was I took about 2 or 3 months and just really recharged.
Okay.
You know, that balance we talk about all the time. We talked about the mental health series.
Yes.
For
We
the
talked
first time,
about it this morning.
I think since I was 14, I actually had time that I wasn't checking emails or else. What a great thing. You know, with family and everything else and really recharging. And then, you know, one day my wife and I sit around and said, why don't you form your own company? Why don't you go ahead and just start up a company called Veteran Horizons?
Wait,
So for
I'm sorry. What was the name again?
Veteran Horizons.
Veteran Horizons.
You're looking,
Okay.
you're looking at the president, the CEO, and the only employee.
Okay.
But no, and basically just go out into an industry that I love, the energy industry, and provide leadership, professional services, things that maybe smaller to mid-sized companies can't afford. Like if I'm from a big company, but they can definitely afford me. And so, you know, coming in and just helping to grow those companies, grow people, which we've all talked about. That's my passion is people. That's my passion is people. And if I can help a small company to get on its feet and maybe get a strategy, an M&A or something, that's what I'm dedicated to now.
Love it, man.
That's
Yeah.
fantastic. That's
Love it.
It's
fantastic.
been fantastic.
I almost want to ask a question that we've been asking all of our guests because it kind of ties into this.
This guy. I can't wait to hear.
Yeah.
No pressure.
And I have no idea what you're going to ask.
No, you
So,
don't,
yeah,
because
okay.
this has been top secret. If we were to ask you, what does be brave mean to John Smith? What would you say? Be brave.
Expand your comfort zone. Just don't worry about breaking through your comfort zone, but don't be afraid to expand it. You know, take your skill set, take who you are, and grow. And that's going to be uncomfortable sometimes. And it does take be brave, you know, to do that. But it means really harnessing all those things and expanding your comfort zone so that you grow as a person. But not only you, but your inner circle grows with you. That inner circle of friends and people come with you on that journey.
Great.
Yeah.
I
This is
just have,
my new favorite question.
It's a
John,
great
it's
question.
good to see you,
Hey,
brother.
great.
So
Thank you
glad
so
you're
much.
here.
This is
Thank
a
you.
great event, and I'll tell you what. Congratulations to EWN for how many people are here, and I'd say the diversity of people and the diversity of companies that are here. You guys have knocked it out of the
it's
park this
exciting,
year.
isn't it?
Yeah, really. Top
really.
notch. Great job.
that.
Thanks, John.
All
Appreciate
right.
it,
Thank
brother.
you, my friends.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hey,
We'll be back. Thank
All right.
you. Back again. Once again, Jill Adams is in the house. Repeat guest 3 times.
Yeah, I don't know.
16
It's been a few.
It's been a minute.
It's been a few.
It's good to see you,
It's
Jill.
wonderful to see both of you.
Live
It's been
in
fantastic.
person.
In person, in Texas.
At Texas Live,
In
Arlington.
Texas.
And we're
Boom.
live.
This
We're
place
live.
is,
No big deal. No big deal.
it's crazy here. It's fantastic. It's really
It
cool.
is wonderful.
Jill, what about you? What have you been up to?
Oh,
Catch us
so
up.
many, so
All
many
the
things. All the
You have
things.
2
is-
minutes. You better
I know.
hurry.
All the things is like my new hashtag, honestly.
All
Yes.
Okay.
All the things is like my new hashtag. Yeah.
I like it.
Wonderful things happening.
So
Okay.
you are at EWNCon. So far, what's the vibe and what are you excited about? We're just getting started here.
We are just getting started here. The first day has been absolutely fantastic.
Somebody said that earlier and I was like, guys,
This is
this
just the
is just
beginning.
golf.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
we haven't got anywhere. And they go,
Like,
oh,
this
it's
is-
going great so far. And I
That
like,
was just
what
a
is
mingling
happening?
event.
This is just the beginning. We had absolutely beautiful weather today for golf. Like
little
just
warm.
having everybody together,
A
you
little
know.
warm.
Oh, it was
no.
hot.
Okay, but I'm in Minnesota, right? So having everybody like realizing that
So,
a Minnesota girl coming down to Texas for golf and enjoying the the Texas weather.
Yes.
Let's just be real.
that's fair. That's
Loving
fair.
the sun,
I'll give it to you. I'll give it.
getting the vitamin D. Gotta soak it in.
When I lived in Minnesota, I've seen snow Memorial Day weekend
That's right.
and Labor Day weekend.
That's right.
It didn't
yeah.
stay, but it snowed.
Yes.
So,
And you gotta soak it in and then just enjoy it and just soak it up when you can.
Bill, we're asking everyone one question.
Okay. I
It's
love
kind
it.
of our bit.
I love it.
So today, what we're asking you is, what does be brave mean to you?
Be brave means to me.
I'm excited about this.
Um,
Look, she's in it.
being brave means to me,
Don't overthink it. Don't
No,
freak
I
yourself
know.
out. You
so
got
for
this.
me, being brave means honoring yourself in all of your actions.
That is brave. You know, it's funny. Yeah. People
Yeah.
always think bravery is bigger than what you are.
Yeah,
You know,
it's keeping it simple, right?
right?
So being in integrity with yourself.
Checking yourself.
that was
I love it.
That was wonderful.
We've asked this question to so many people.
Yeah.
and every answer is completely different.
Yeah.
But
And
the
that's
thread,
coolest part of the show. Yeah,
the
yeah.
thread that runs through them all, it's fantastic.
Jill,
Yeah.
we're so happy you're here.
It's wonderful to be here,
So
guys.
happy
Thank you,
It's
Jill.
so wonderful.
Absolutely. It's our pleasure.
Thanks for being brave with us.
Yes, it's fantastic.
Hey,
We'll be back.